Hey friends, Shelby here, and this is your prenatal yoga flow. We're gonna be moving, breathing, strengthening, stretching out your hips. Hopefully this feels really good for you. You can do it at any point in your pregnancy. I am 31 weeks right now, but if you're feeling good in your first, you can do it in your third, second, whatever you want, mama. So let's go ahead and get started in a seated position. So as you can tell, this feels best for me instead of having my hips turned under and having my legs crossed. So I kind of have my hips tilted forward just a little bit. Oh, and you can put a pillow or a block, something underneath your seat. If you want, you can stand up, you can lie down, whatever feels good. I just want to take a moment to connect with ourselves, come into this space. Let's close your eyes and just allow everything else around you to melt away. Let's put your hands on your belly and bring some gratitude into this space for our bodies, for our minds. This is not the easiest time, and you are doing it. You are doing such a great job. You are already the best parent for this little baby that you are growing. Let's take a few big breaths. Inhale into your belly. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Beautiful. Let's rock forward to your hands and knees for your tabletop. We'll get settled here, shake it out if that feels good, left to right. And then we'll start a little cat-cow, focusing just on your hips. So the rest of our spine will follow, but I want you to really just think about a gentle curve in that low back, gazing out and up. Exhale, tilt your pelvis back. Let your head hang heavy. So it's not a huge cat-cow here. Just focusing on tilting your pelvis forward and back. Inhale and exhale. And I'm so proud of you for making it onto your mat. I know it can be hard to sometimes. The hardest part is just getting here. But it is so important to stay active during your pregnancy for you and for baby. So props to you, mama, for getting here. Let's come to a neutral spine and just wag your tail, C curve of your back. You can bring your neck along too if you'd like. Wagging your tail to the right, wagging your tail to the left. And we're staying on your hands and knees for this next one. We're doing a 360 breath. So on your hands and knees, allow everything just to be really soft here. Allow your belly to hang. A little bit of a bend into your elbows. Big inhale into your belly, into your ribs, into your pelvic floor. And exhale, hug up your pelvic floor. Hug your belly button to spine. Hug your ribs in. Inhale, release, expand everything out through your pelvic floor, your ribs, your belly. Exhale, hug it all in. If you think about it with your pelvic floor, you're thinking about picking up a blueberry with it. Inhale, expand. And exhale, hug it all in. And this is the best way to work your core in pregnancy and your pelvic floor. You want it to stay strong during pregnancy. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hug it all in. 3 more of those. Last one. And this 360 breath is just really good for you to do throughout your pregnancy in any position. So seated, lying down, on all fours. It's good to practice at all angles. So see what feels good to you. And from here in our tabletop, bring your hands over to the right and just bring your right foot forward. You can take a few steps if you need to. Coming all the way up into your low lunge. And notice I'm pretty upright here. My chest is up, my shoulders are relaxed, and we're just gently pressing into your hip. It's not a huge stretch here. In pregnancy, our ligaments can be a little bit more loose because of our hormone relaxin. So you never want to just push the stretch and make it really difficult. You don't want to hurt yourself. So we're just gentle stretching. And then from here, bring your hands down, heel toe your right foot over, and we're coming into our 90-degree stretch for your hips. So front leg is at an angle of 90 degrees, back leg is at an angle of 90 degrees, feet are flexed, and then if you can at all, fold a little bit. So I can't fold too much, my belly is in the way, but I'm pressing down onto my knee and I feel the hip stretch now, outside of your right hip. And kind of maneuver and get any other angles that feel good too for your hip. If I lean to the left a little bit, press onto my right knee, I get that stretch. Come all the way up, and then we're turning towards your back leg. Adjust how you need to, but that back leg is at about 90 degrees, and just twisting, my hands are down to the ground. And then we'll lean back and just windshield wiper your knees from left to right. Turn, face you. Oh, it can be big like mine, it can be small. Whatever feels good on your hips. Being kind to them, being gentle with them. They're going through a lot right now. Let's come back forward, back through your tabletop. Shake it out, any movements that feel good to you here. And then left leg forward for your lunge. Lifting tall through the crown of your head, through your chest. Little bit of a push into your hips. One more breath here. And we'll bring your hands down to the ground. Oh. Try not to make too many noises. 90-degree stretch. 90 and 90. And we're just folding here. Oop, cramp. My right hip is always really tight. And yeah, it cramps sometimes, even as a yoga teacher. So fold here if you can. Left hand is on the left knee, just gently pressing down. Folding in whatever way you can. Gentle breaths here. Come all the way up and turn to your right, turn towards your back leg. My hands are on the ground. And you might feel this in a different spot than you did the other side. Mine's like deep into my hip is where I feel it. One more breath. Lean back, windshield wiper your knees. And we'll meet in your tabletop. We'll get moving a little bit faster, and then we'll come down and stretch the insides of your thighs because you want to get those too. Your hips are doing a lot of work right now. So let's take your feet a little bit wider, tuck your toes under and push back for a downward facing dog. Let your head hang heavy, releasing any tension there. Pressing your hands into the mat so that your belly and chest move a little bit closer towards your feet. And yeah, my feet are really wide here to make room for my belly. Breathe here. In through your nose, out through your nose. That creates heat and builds energy in your body. If you need more, if you're getting really hot and you need more of an energy clearing breath to cool you off, exhale through your mouth. Now let's slowly start to walk your hands slowly start to walk your feet towards your hands. Oh, yep, come all the way up. Super graceful. Let's bring your feet a little bit closer together, coming to our chair pose. Arms reach up to the sky and sit back into, it looks like a lightning bolt kind of. Our chair pose, Utkatasana. All your weight is back into your heels. You could lift your toes right now. If it's not comfortable to have your arms up, we can have your hands to heart center. And on your exhale, sink a little bit lower. Inhale, come out of it a little bit. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. One more breath here. Sink a little bit lower. Next inhale, come all the way up. Hug your belly in. So you're working your core. Left knee comes up to a 90 degrees. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, with control, we're bringing your right foot all the way back. Crescent lunge, sink low. I'm bending into my back knee too, because it's a little bit too much to have my back leg straight right now on my hips. Both knees are bent, shoulders are soft, reaching your fingertips up. One more inhale here. And exhale, sink a little bit lower, working those legs. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Right toes are facing the front of the mat. Left toes are facing the side. Sink low. Your hips are open up as you sink a little bit lower, working those glutes. Arms are out. Press into your feet, ground down through that space. Keep breathing. And inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Keep the bend in your front knee. and exhale, side angle. Let's hold here. We can bring a block underneath your right hand. I'm actually gonna go do that. I'm grabbing a block. Or you can just have your elbow to your right thigh, right hand towards the ground. And then we're reaching your left arm up to the sky. Really working your hips here, working your legs. You got this. On your next inhale, we're turning to the front and reaching up, crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, come forward, back into your chair pose. Swing your arms back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink a little bit lower, swing your arms back. Maybe you bring your feet a little bit wider here. Next inhale, come all the way up, right leg to 90 degrees. Hold here, belly is in, core is engaged. Inhale, exhale, step back, crescent lunge. I'm bending into both knees here, sink low. Shoulders are soft as you reach up. Next inhale, open up. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Hips are open as you sink low. Glutes are really fired up and working here. Arms are soft, reaching forward, reaching back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle to hold. Use your block, use whatever props you would like. Let's bring your right arm up to the sky, lifting you up. So we're not getting all saggy here and loose and weak. We're staying lifted, staying strong. You got this. Press through your feet. I know this is hard, but you can do hard things. Especially being pregnant, you know how it goes. Everything's hard. Turn to the front, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale back into your chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, arms back. Inhale. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg to 90 degrees, reaching up. Exhale, back to your crescent lunge. Bend your back knee. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, up and back. Exhale, side angle to hold. Pause here. Stay lifted, stay strong. Stay grounded, rooting down through your feet. Next inhale, turn to the front, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair pose, swing your arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg up to 90 degrees. Belly in, core is engaged. Exhale, step back, crescent lunge. That back knee is bent. One inhale and exhale here. Next inhale, open up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse, up and back. Exhale, side angle to hold. And breathe here. You got this. Press through your feet. One more breath. Turn to the front. Inhale. Exhale, launch forward. Chair pose. Last round of chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, get low. Inhale. Exhale, lower. One more. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn to your right. Goddess pose, toes out, heels in. Gotta always do the goddess pose when you're pregnant. can bring your hands to your belly. Feet are really far out, toes are out, knees are pressing out the whole time. Knees pressing out as you sink your hips low. I know it's hard, you can do it. Hands on your belly if that feels good, maybe on your heart. Breathing here. Feel that energy coursing through your body. You are here, you are alive, you are growing life right now. You are a goddess. Embody this pose. One more inhale. Exhale, maybe you sink a little bit lower. And inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, toes in, heels out. Bend your knees, and we'll bring your hands down to the ground, and then your feet and your knees down to the ground. Tabletop pose. Shake it out again. Wag your tail left to right. Cat-cow. One more little strengthening flow, and then we'll come to stretch. So let's bring your hands down to the ground, and depending on how your core and upper body strength is, we can tuck your toes and come up to a high plank. I'm going to drop this down so I can see my belly. Since we will be working the core, I don't want to see any coning here, okay? So I'll be watching my belly. If I see any coning, I'm gonna take it down a notch, reassess, hug the belly in again, because if it's coning, that means that there's too much pressure right there. So I am not gonna do a toe plank, I'm gonna do a knee plank. And I'm looking down, hug my belly in, belly button to spine. And I'm doing a little tricep push-up, hugging my elbows in and back up. Kind of touching my belly. Check in with my belly here, hug it, elbows in and back and up. Hug the elbows in and up. And you don't have to go all the way down here. Keep it going. Inhale down, exhale up. Let's do 3 more. And sit back, tuck your toes under, stretch out through your feet. Awesome job, y'all. Inhale, reach back, open up through your chest. Reach, 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 lift your chin if that feels good. And exhale, let's round out as much as you can through your upper body. Inhale, open up. You can point your toes if you need to, if you're feeling it. And exhale, round out. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Come back to your tabletop. And let's reach your left leg out to the side. A little modified gate pose. And we're just leaning your hips back, stretching through your left inner thigh. So yogi's choice, you can stay back, breathe here. You can kind of come out of it a little bit. That's what I like to do. Bring my hips forward and then gently bring it back again. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Good. Other side, hug your left knee in, right leg is out long, and press back. Inhale forward. If that feels good, exhale. You can press back or you can hold it. In. And we're coming all the way down onto your back and over to the right side. So take your time getting there, moving really nice and slowly. We're stacking everything. Knees are stacked, hands are stacked, arms are out and stacked. Inhale, your left arm up and over for a twist. And you can unstack your knees if you need to. This twist is just getting into your upper and mid back. Hopefully this feels okay on everything. My left knee is up here. You can even plant it to the ground. That makes you feel a little bit better. It's hard to twist in pregnancy, so this is a safe one here for you. Just slowly come to the other side, rolling onto your left side. Stacking everything, and inhale your right arm up and over. Plant that right foot if the twist is too much. Let's slowly come all the way up, however you'd like to get there, to a seated position. Get my block and put it underneath my seat. And we'll just be here for a few minutes to reconnect, find some stillness instead of shavasana. You can lie in shavasana if you would like. After 20 weeks, you want to be a little bit more propped up or on your side, so you can lay down on your side, prop yourself up, or you can come to seated, whatever you would like. Oh, but wherever you are at, let's close your eyes. Moving inward, allowing, again, everything else around us to melt away. Arms can be out, palms up. You can have your hands to your belly, to your chest. I just want you to focus on allowing everything to be really soft here. Your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders, your hips, your low back, your feet. Gentle breaths, inhales, lifting your belly and your chest. Exhale, soften a little bit more. And if your mind starts to wander, just gently bring it back to this space, to the now, the present moment. And I will call you out whenever we're ready. We'll be here for a few minutes. slowly start to reawaken your body. Wiggling your fingers, your toes. Maybe take a full body stretch. And if you're on your back, just slowly start to come to a seated position. Take your time. And we're all meeting in a seated position with your hands on your belly. Again, bringing gratitude into this space. For our health, for our bodies, for our growing family, for whatever else, for having this time together, for having a roof over our head. Whatever you are thankful for, list all the things. Bring that sense of gratitude and love into your body, into your belly, into your heart space. And thank you all for being here with me today, for breathing and staying present and flowing with me. You're doing such a great job. And I'll see y'all next time. Namaste.